Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Too many echoes. Mute. Twitch. All right, that's better. I don't need to listen to myself on Twitch. Back to myself on Twitch. I am Gravity42. I am coming in to play a bit more my main, my Helting, my minstrel on Landerval with presents. Ooh. The massive pile of golden scrap or copper scraps. Ooh, and silver scraps. All right, I need to.
Delight in the splendors of Lothlorien.
I need to delight in the splendors of Lothlorien. I don't think I need to keep these. I think these are exactly the same. Loot from yesterday. I probably have a bunch of stuff in my pack from yesterday. I need my DPS drum. I could get rid of some stuff. Do a bunch of.
What can I do for you?
Inventory management.
How can I be of service?
Where's this stuff go? I have piles of LI runes. Which is good because I do need to put together a. I do need to put together some healing equipment. That's one of my goals. Although I'm probably not going to get that far tonight. I do need some quests finish up too. One thing I'd like to do is to finish up I don't know how many of these I can do. That doesn't do anything, and I'm not sure when it works. I don't quite understand those quests. I could probably finish up these because I have a ton of rep items. I guess a ton isn't literally a ton. All right, well, let's start with the easy dailies. Well, I am here, so let's start with this one. Lingris and Teleth Uri. That one's easy. I can do that. Not sure if I know the exact perfect, efficient, quickest way to finish these, but I can get them done fairly quickly. Fire drakes, those ones are easy. I don't think I can do that one. That one's actually easy too, but I think these pairs are fairly easy to finish. We shall see. We shall see. I typically only do the daily requests. They tend to be fairly straightforward to get through. That one's fairly easy. It starts near Mag-Ashtu. But I think the one for the hobbits. Well, I'll find out. I think two of the daily requests for the hobbits are actually quite challenging, so I tend to just skip them. They're probably doable, but they take a long time. Oh, no, that one's very easy. So I can go to these ruins and head into Lingris. And then after that, we'll head to Telith Uri. And I think Telith Uri is most easily done by through Agronith. See if I can get this right. So from here, I have to head up that road. And the dwarven, if I remember correctly, the dwarven wagon is just up here. Sorry, person, I'm running over you. My bad. I don't mean to be rude. Yes, the dwarven wagon is right here. Whoa. Some rubber banding. There it is. Alright, I was healing yesterday, so thankfully I was smart enough to change to dissonant stance to kill things. Otherwise... Oh, I'm still in blue line. Oops, this is going to take forever. On the upside, I probably won't die in blue line. Alright, 2 spiders down. Let's do some damage now. This should go much faster. Much faster. So this dwarven daily request is pretty easy. The dwarven daily requests are kind of odd. They seem special. Generally, they're never kill something, I don't think. It's basically bring beer to dwarves, which isn't a bad thing. It's easy enough. In this case, I'm bringing weapons to dwarves. Arming the dwarf. The Sons of Stone have been resupplied with new equipment. Outstanding. Go kill people, guys. There's usually a lot more of those little 4 packs of spiders out here. Makes it a lot quicker to kill 14. Like that. Those guys. Easy. Alright. Should be another set of dwarves up here. Just standing on the road without any weapons. And then I gotta come back to this guy. And the dwarven daily requests are also odd that they tend to end out here, where everybody else's daily requests ends in the Allegiance Hall. I don't know why I noticed those differences, but I do. Alright, Daleth Uri. Hostile foes. And I think this is... I think I gotta talk to an elf as well in Daleth Uri. Let's see if I remember this properly. First step is pretty easy. Kill a bunch of bad guys. Including that guy. And while killing bad guys, focus on deeds. Although I think I've almost done most of the deeds that I need out here. Or at least the Slayer ones. This thing counts as a drake. This little wee tiny thing counts as a drake. Oh, fire drake. Take him out. Get trapped underneath though. There's like a huge amount of geometry problems over here. Wow, and everything just leveled up. I haven't done my Slayer deed for Worm and Drake Slayer yet. This guy count as a worm? Yep. Combat is very loud. Turn it down a bit. Hopefully that's better. 3 more hostile foes to kill. These guys count too. Apparently there is a Grim and Spirit Slayer. That person's kin name was the Lost Army, which means as they went through Moria and all the NPCs said, "Are you lost?" they could just say yes. In fact, we are. All right, I think I got all the foes, and there should be, yes, there's a elf of some consequence up here to talk to. So we'll go do that. And that is all of our dailies. It is that easy. So I talked to him out here, but the quest still ends in the hall. We'll go here first. I guess I should take care of some legendary items. I forgot I maxed out a bunch of those last night. The other thing that I need is I want to get healing allies on this character. I only have DPS allies, which of course means
I greet you, friend.
2 more first age items somehow. First age weapon is easy because you can get that from gift giver brands. From roving threats. So that's actually really easy to get. I could probably pull that off all by myself in like a few hours, even a couple hours. I don't really care. These are just for the runes. Go deconstruct those.
I greet you, friend.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. Unless you're this guy. I suppose I should start collecting legacies. I don't really know what legacies I want yet, so that's all right. I go through enough of these. All right, I have bought all my slots, and now I have 5 empty. So how many weapons
What
do I
news
have?
do you bring, traveler?
Only 3. Slot all these. My habit is to name them the number. Naming them the number is useful for when you do things like use a rune, you actually see the number. So even though you don't know what number it is, I just name it the number. So it's number 5. And that just tells me it's a junk ally that I am raising for experience. And if it's something that I want to pull something off of, I go 6 and then add, like, look for some legacy. And then I just write notes in the name so that I can say, you know, I'm looking for, instead of some legacy, I would look for some specific legacy that I want to get on and then pull off of this item. And for the longest time, you couldn't use the word 7 as a name, but now you can. And I don't know when it changed because I just kept naming it Sevven instead of Seven,
Well met.
which was a perfectly fine alternative.
I greet you, friend.
All right. That's as good as I can do that for now. I'll turn in my quests. There is one. Go talk to the elves. How's everybody doing tonight? Are we playing Lotro? Are we playing something else? When I'm not playing Lotro at night, I quite often have a Lotro streamer up. There's 2, and I've done the dwarves. I don't need to go back to the dwarves, so now I can just go straight back to the hobbits. Because the dwarves is the weird one that ends out in Mordor instead of ending in the Allegiance Hall. And I don't know why they do that. It's like some other developer, like one developer at SSG did the 3 allegiances and then a different one did the dwarves or something. Two slivers.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Can I afford a key? I can get a key. Hello, hey, Tanuliel. Welcome, you're playing Lotro, that's awesome. Are you up to exciting things in Lotro tonight? 240 ash. Oh, that's cool. I got 2 well-treated Doomfold leathers. That's actually that's a pretty good crafting pull. $340. Ah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Because my other ring is actually very much, it's an outgoing healing ring. All right, I don't have my second Iswa. I'm going to put that in that slot and then lock both of these. So this is the one that I had on. I got 13,000 finesse, catching up on all the epic I skipped in Osgiliath. Oh. There's some cool epic around there. Everything involving the Pelennor. That's and Faramir. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember that story. Not exciting? Okay. Catching up is good, though. It's nice to get things cleaned up on characters. All right, so this is the one that I had on. So my finesse is 65,400, which is lots. What is my tactical mastery? 142,000. So this takes it to 149,000. And the other thing that I got out of this was tactical mitt, Wow. Yeah, I do that all the time too. When I get tired of like, I'm not a fan of the grind. I really don't like the grind at all. I wish they could. I don't mean to point fingers at Standing Stone Games. I wish the game industry would find a different way to have people earn
I
loot
greet you, friend.
over time without there being a grind like this. All right, so this is a... I'm not sure what to do with this other ring. It's sort of a good alternative. I'm pretty sure I don't need a second version of these trousers. Those are exactly the same. I do not need those. They're bound to account, but I don't know when I'm going to have another will-based character at this level. So I'm going to save the inventory space, ash those. What's my ash look like? 4,700 ash. That I can keep climbing. And my packs are a mess. Are they snazzy looking? They're the pants that I have on. They were literally the same name, so I assume they were the same art. But that's a good question. I didn't really check the. It's hard to check pants. Almost all of my clothes have a, well, these don't. The top is both the top and the bottom. The chest is both the chest and the pants. And it's really hard to check what pants look like. Without a top, that is only a top. No, see, those are both the top and the bottom. Yeah, it makes it hurt. I don't even think I have a top in all of these things that isn't both a top and a bottom. Okay, no, there are the bottoms. How's that for an outfit? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, they are not snazzy looking. It's too bad that most of the male, well, not just male and female, most of the pants in this game look like they came out of like the 1970s disco disco scene or something. Yeah, no, I think I'm fine with the stuff I got. The green quilt. Yes, I've got a skin tight green quilt on. Okay, I think so. Rumor has it if I go to Udun, I have fast travel there. There's a daily that can be done called Calamurg or something. I had the pleasure of joining Alapenya last night on his Lotra stream. And Chromite came in and Calamurg, there it is. And was telling us some things. So he said that you should do this one every day because you can do This one doesn't take very much time. Now the question is can I do it? These tend to be fairly hard to solo, but let's go give it a shot. And
One of the last holdouts of orcs in Lingris, the well-fortified encampment of Kalamurg, continues to be battered by Ungor forces.
Kalamurg. He said this one's easy. It can be done in like 10 minutes, he said. I guess we'll see. I don't tend to finish anything in 10 minutes. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I'm like, where are those guys? They're above me. So I haven't done this before, so we'll see how well it goes. If anybody has done these before, and you have advice to share, I would gladly hear it. Oh, there's my legendary weapons that are now at level 10. Spider silk, that sounds important. Good luck, thank you. I'm a slacker, not done 115 dailies yet. Oh no. Like, for the day or ever? Because I know slackers who haven't done them ever. I'm a slacker too. I only get around the dailies about 3 times a week, so... Whoa. Ever? Oh, okay. You have 3 115s, and you're not into the dailies yet. My supplies. I assume I need to pick those up. Yeah, and the dailies are, you get ash, you get these rep items. You get the, nope, wrong place. Yeah, ash and the silver signets of the Thandrim. I guess it'd be Thondream. What is this? A gem, a precious mineral. So yeah, it's really about just gearing up. So if you're not gearing up for whatever reason, then you probably don't need to get in there that quickly. So what 3 classes do you have at 115? All right, I got 15 spiders done. Hunter, LM, and Captain. That's a strong mix of classes. This is going to be a tough fight. There's a lot of mobs in there. Actually, before I do that, scroll up, feed up. I have a hunter. Hey, Geekster. Welcome. I have a hunter at 115, and then this minstrel at 115. That's it for me. I'll read some scrolls, because why not? Although I think my mitts are almost maxed. Hey, Del, how are you? Welcome, everybody. All right, tough fight coming. Let's see how well I do. All right, let's fear you. Oh. I guess I was more capable than I thought. That wasn't so bad. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm doing pretty good tonight. Had a great stream last night with Olapenya. Well, it wasn't my stream, it was his. Him and I and Chromite did a bunch of endgame stuff at 115, which was very exciting because I'd never done 115 endgame group content before. So now I'm motivated to do my dailies a bit more often and try and gear up. Mostly because the minstrel is one of those characters that pretty much requires 2 complete sets of gear for healing versus DPS. Nothing back there. Oh, my fear did not work. That backfired. Big thing I need is another set of legendary items for this guy, because the legacies are different. Very different between healing and DPS. With the spiders in retreat. What did that say? I should confront the foes in the cavern? Sounds dangerous. I'm currently in a resource instance. I think that's what they call it. There's a bunch of repeatable instances that can be done. From Mordor. And then you turn in these bundles of goods to each of the allegiances. And I've never done one of them before. So I'm doing one. Tenulio says I got my guard up to 110. That's cool. Wow, you do really have a broad range of classes. Yeah, like I said, my top two are a hunter and a mini, which are... What did I get? Oh, a stalker, which are, you know, both just ranged mobile characters. I definitely prefer my ranged mobile characters. Geek Store doesn't do enough instances. We'll have to start. Yeah, it's I like instances. I just don't like having to do the same one over and over again every day. Tonelli says, I need to stop fooling around on old stuff and buckle down and do dailies. Yeah, I think part of it is just setting a goal. I'm getting a little philosophic here. But you know, if you pick something that you want, some piece of gear or something that you want, and then it's like, okay, now I got to do the dailies to earn it. Makes the dailies a little easier to go through, other than just, you know, doing them because you can and should do them daily. Whoa. Oh, that's out. Where's the cave? I'm missing the cave. I got lost in an instance with one path. Is this the cave? Nope. Am I stuck? Uh-oh. That wasn't the cave, and it's also not somewhere I was supposed to be. Actually, let me try and get... Oh, there we go. Can I get out? Oh, come on. I can almost get out. Yes, I got out. Whew. Thought I was going to have to spend the rest of my days in that little nook. Oh, is this the cave? This definitely looks like the cave. A small band of orcs have barricaded themselves in these caverns. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you recognizing my feat of accomplishment there. Oops. Oh, they're up high too. Gotta go around the corner. All right, so now I got the boss. I would like to get rid of these two guys up here because I'm afraid that if I tag the boss, everybody's going to come in. Can I get you guys engaged? Nope. Hey, I got the boss. I survived. Yes, I did it. Those guys just watched. All right. I can handle that. Oh. Now who do I have? Oh, this guy. Thank you. Oh, there's the road up. Almost done. Balvio, thanks for the follow. And hello, hello. What else do I got left? 1 supplies, 2 gems. You thought you were already following me? Maybe in a moment of good judgment you decided not to in the past, and that moment of good judgment is now past. Thanks for the follow, and welcome to the channel. And the rations. Okay, I think I got everything in here. So, yeah, that was a, where was I? Orkhold Caverns. Kalamurg? Kalamurg. That is a fairly straightforward instance. It took me 20 minutes for the first time that I ever did it. You probably can't see that. There's a timer on it. They only give you an hour to do it. There's 40 minutes left in the timer, so that is how I know it took me that long. And there's a whole bunch of branches in here that I don't actually want. Yeah, not bad. I could probably do it. I probably can't do it in 10 minutes, but I might be able to pull it off in 15. The trick with the minstrel is knowing how many mobs you can pull together, because your area of effect damage is one of your best tools. So if you can pull mobs together, things take a lot less time. I want that guy. I want the Forge Master.
Let us not tarry.
I don't know how I've managed to do this, but I've like almost cleaned my bags out of legendary items in this character.
Let us not tarry. Now then. This is far from fair, Ithilien.
Oh, this is a pretty good haul. I never... So I get 2 silver signets for each of those quests.
This is far from fair, Ithilien. Now then.
And somehow I managed to finish 2 other quests. I don't know where these quests are all popping up that I'm finishing from. That was weird. Yeah, Kalamorg, the final stand. Very straightforward. Very rewarding. What is this? Invader's Nimble Spear. This must have been a drop. Cool. So I got an ash drop from it as well. A teal ash drop. 40 ash. Yeah, I've done exactly one of these. I did the Bear-Doer. It's actually really hard. I think I've done it twice. I've done it once solo and one duo. All right, now I believe I can go to the Allegiance Halls and turn in something. And apparently there's a deed for killing enemies inside these resource instances, so now I'm going to have to do all of the instances more than once. The Hobbit collection box. Boom, just like that. You have brought the hobbits of the company a great gift from your journeys through Mordor. Ah, the gathering rations. So I get 2 more of those. Question for chat, if anybody knows. How much, is there a known number for how much rep you need to do your second allegiance? I've been putting it off, but I don't think I should be. I think I should just be... Oh, there's the collection box. Geek Stewar's useless. That is not true. Oh yeah, I can just turn this in. All right. I was worried that I had to finish the allegiance before I could turn something in here, but I don't. Because I have 434,000 allegiance points. Where's your collection box? Oh, right here. The elves wanted the relics. And the Durin's folk collection box. And they wanted the gems. Of course they wanted the gems. All makes sense. Alright, let's see if I can max out another. Who should I max out? I haven't started... Oh, I've started the Kingdom of Gondor. So let's max them out. So what do I have to get to? Oh, it doesn't tell me. .30. So I got to get to level 30. Oh, right there. 2 of 30. Like, can you say you have to finish your first one 30, then start another? Yes, that is... Oh, you have to? I don't think the game mechanics require you to, but that might be highly recommended. Because I think you want to get one done as quickly as possible, because there's a couple of good rewards at the end. And you want to use the least amount of rep to get to 30. So yeah, you don't want to move all 4 up at the same time. You want to finish one entirely to get that reward. The reward for finishing the other ones are effectively the same. I think they're just different cosmetics. I believe it was a cloak. I don't remember. You can start all 4, but only put points into one at a time. Yeah, but is it... Hi, Kanjal. Welcome, welcome. Is it advised to finish one completely before you start piling points into the other ones? And yeah, I highly recommend getting them all open. Like starting them, getting through their intro right away. It helps. One, it helps traveling around and whatnot. So that took 5,500, but I was already at 2. So it took about 56, maybe 50, maybe 5,800, maybe 6,000. All right, let's do the elves. Like, watch the pretty animations. So that's 4,500. Or 45,000, I should say. I would finish one before putting points into a second one, but definitely open all 4 for their dailies. Yeah. Yeah, opening all 4 is easy. The Elven Alliance, the Court of Lothlorien, is tricky. It's actually kind of easy to fail it. It's kind of poorly designed. So that took me 37 and 45, 82. 82,000 for the third. But the other 3 are easy. The men, the dwarves, and the hobbits are all just delivery quests. It's actually very easy to open them up. $97,000 for the fourth. Still says I can use that. I cannot. Whoops. That's not what I meant. Is that active? I started with the Hobbit, so I'm just keeping that one active so I know which one my default page opens up to. All right. I'm surprised I didn't get a deed for finishing all 4. Maybe I have to claim all the allegiance awards. There we go. There's a lot of button clicking going on my stream here tonight. I'll get back to something more interesting shortly, I promise. There we go. There's a lot of deeds completed. Man, if I got 5 Lotro points for each of those, I'd be rich. I don't think I got anything new. I guess I could go and finish all the quests eventually, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I do, however, have... That would take a while. Yeah, the quests... The quests are kind of cool. I'll probably do them off stream because they're very story driven. And they're kind of cute. So I'll probably pay very, very close attention to the story that goes through them. Kanjal says, another trick with allegiances is once you have all 4 open, run the daily request for each instead of the 4 quests off the quest board. They count for the daily expedition, don't take nearly as much time. Yes, in fact, I did that tonight. Yeah, I find the daily request to be very straightforward, except for the 2 from the Hobbits. Fausham Tomb. Is that the camp? I can't remember the name exactly. And the other one from the Hobbits is send you into Nairband. I find those to be fairly challenging and time consuming. All right. Into Deo.
What do you need?
I don't need much. A swift horse and a good harp. Even those aren't as long as their quest board counterparts. Where am I going? Oh, Lake Town. I went to the wrong place. I wasn't supposed to go to Dale.
What can I do for you?
I've not started any of the quests in here, so this is all new to me.
Stranger?
Yes, leave Smog's bones where they lie. That sounds like a good idea.
Not over long.
You're not one of those lot, then. Good. Why they wish to dredge up those bones and burying them here to New Lake Town, I can't say. It was that dragon, after all, has set old Lake Town ablaze. Or have they somehow forgotten the tales of their grandmoms? If you think you can make some sense of such rotten bother, go talk to Staffield. Over there. At the very least, he'll try to tell you why they believe the things they do. Oh, right here, in fact.
Yes?
Why bring the bones here? Well, they're doing no one any good out there in the lake, for one. And they have great value, or so I've heard tale. They could bring great wealth to Lake Town, or put them up somewhere, and travelers like yourself will come from leagues away just to see them. Don't you lecture me of that rot about ill luck. Why, that's a real bit of Smaug at the Dragonbone Inn, isn't it? I've always thought so at any rate. The clear thing is, whoever began this talk was thinking with their head for a change, and that's the sort of thing that Lake Town needs. Soggy pages. Well, how can I resist not picking up a soggy page?
Father to son, and father to son again, the Black Arrow was secretly passed, until the day the dragon sleeping within the mountain awaked.
I have a quest ring right here. Who's it for? Doesn't look like it's for anybody. Those three aren't going to do anything for me either. You should be more careful with that name, friend. Folk are on the edge hereabout. And it said the Weeping Warrior has ears everywhere. I might know a thing or two about him and you might find of use. Colfith peers into the shadows. We should not speak of him here. Go to the Dragonbone Inn, here in town, and tell Fasti outside you're a friend of Colfith. We won't be disturbed there. Alright, secret meeting. Secret meetings are good. Nothing ever goes wrong at secret meetings. Oh, they disappeared. Dale looks pretty awesome, Geeksters. Yeah, it's you did a nice job with both Dale and Laketown here. The rebuilt Laketown.
Roused from slumber, Smaug took to the sky, and all the lake folk would have died, but for your grandsire, named as you are, Bard.
I love the banner. The new heraldry. The dragon with the black arrow. And it's actually about right for the movie, right? Wasn't that about the size of the arrow compared to Smaug in the movie? I think that was about right. Maybe a few years before I get to either, but you're right. They both look pretty good. Oh, I'm sure they'll still be great when you get here.
No admittance. The master has died.
The master has died. Oh my gosh. You hear a familiar whistle from somewhere nearby. Oh wait, am I familiar with you?
You seem to have a knack for showing up where things have gotten interesting.
Good to see you again. You seem to have a knack for showing up where things have gotten interesting. It does seem our dear old master of Laketown has died. But those guards are being awfully tight-lipped about the cause. He was the very picture of health just yesterday, and then there's a rumor going around that he was murdered. Dun dun
I am
dun.
certain the master's death was no mere accident.
I have every intention of revealing those responsible. I imagine you're intrigued by this mystery as well. By all means, feel free to come along.
I
Oh,
might be able to get some information out of him if he's in a good mood.
gotta go to the barracks. Find the Laketown barracks. Wait, this is the second Forge and Relic Master I've seen. Oh wait, I got Mervarth with me. That's cool. Oh, that's that quest ring from before. I still have quest rings that don't do anything on my mini-map. I wonder if they're going to make maps for the local areas. I would expect so. Both Lake Town and Dale are pretty big. Almost deserving of their own map. Oh, I found the inn. Let's pop in the inn. And I found
You are a
Fasti.
friend of Colfeath? I will show you to a table inside.
All right. Let's go. I'm
Follow
bringing
me,
my
friend.
buddy with me, I think.
Colfeath will not be long.
I am sure Colfeath will be along to speak with you shortly, Helting. There are 2 taverns in Lake Town, but the Dragonbone Inn is always full of patrons. The noise makes it most well suited to conducting discreet business. Fish trophies. Wait. Ooh, interesting. Hidden deed. In the back. There's a table in the back. Oh, by the fire. Big Ed's been there, exactly. Although he's been here briefly because there was only 2 fish trophies. Instead of, 20 or 30. A dwarf patron. He seems content to sit to take in the scenery, keeping to himself. Ah, nothing but fanciful imaginings. There are no more dragons about, no more what the old folk may say. Drink up, stranger. Ooh, another fish trophy. So there's 3 now. Have you seen the bones of the dragon, stranger? They are hard to miss, for even a cursory glance will reveal their blanched horror, and none could mistake them for anything but the legacy of their cruel owner, no longer living. We were just discussing what was caused their emergence from the lake. My wife believes that soil and other deposits washed downstream have collected beneath the buildings of Old Lake Town, rising both the pilings and the dragon's bones over the water. I think the lake cannot bear to hold Smaug's malice any longer and belches him forth, revealing him to the sun and to the stars. What say you? It's like, well, I definitely like your explanation better. It's much more colorful. I got 7 more seconds to wait. There are many forces at work in Lake Town. Most, he says. Return to your table by the fire. Oh, dwarf now wants to talk to me. Hello there, friend. I hope you do not mind my intrusion, but I have not seen you at the Dragonbone Inn before today, and it seems to me that you must have an interesting story or 2 to tell. This is my 3rd favorite drinking spot, and I never remember there's only 2 in town. This is my 3rd favorite drinking spot, and I never miss an opportunity to sample the local brew whenever chance brings me through the lake town, as it has today. Another opportunity I never miss, learning about the folk who cross my path and the adventure that led them to cross it. The dwarf laughs heartily and strokes his beard. I am called Althi Gemcutter. Oh wait, don't I know you? Didn't I meet you in Eregion? And I am at your service, of course. What brings you to the Dragonbone Inn? Brant V1, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. We're questing in Lake Town tonight. Wasn't it Althi Gemcutter? It was a gem cutter of some kind that we met in Eregion. In the Great Company quest. Not in the Eregion quest, but in the Great Company quest. When it passes through Eregion. Men and women are no rarity in Dale and Lake Town, but I can tell you from your dress and bearing that you have passed through many lands to come here. Which is the furthest, would you say? You consider your travels and hazard a guess. Althea nods wisely. That is quite a ways, friend. I am something of a traveler myself, for it runs in my family, but I take most joy in the fashioning of complex trinkets and the improvement of my handiwork. Of late I have been less successful, I'm afraid, and it is not just my own craft that suffers. Oh, remain alert for signs of trouble. Ooh. A group of tough-looking man. Definitely signs of trouble. Lake Town, quite the zone. Feel like it could have definitely been expanded. I did enjoy it. Is that right? Well, I've only started it. Don't tell me that yet. Is this about you? It might be. Oh, wait, I'm missing some conversation. At least take your quarrel outside. Oh, tough-looking man wants to ask me some questions. This town is built upon the Lake Helting, and the water rises and falls around it. There is an order to this place. If that balance is upset, Lake Town suffers. You should know your place here, Helting. It's dangerous to ask questions about Karsgar here. You might not like the answers. Oh. Survive the confrontation in the Dragonbone Inn. Althea Gemcutter must not be defeated. All right. I got your back, Althea. Haha, Althea. Stay out, Althea. Keeping out of a fight, not my specialty. That's funny. Tough-looking man turned into brawling man. No more. Oh wait, now we got the barmaid here on their side. Free drinks to the patron who knocks out Colfeith. Can I knock him out? No. I can only go after Brawling Man. Might be the first time I've ever won a bar fight. Talk to Ranvig. It is long past time someone stood up to Colfeith. He has been a source of much trouble for the patrons of my inn, and I am glad he has been put in his place. He will not dare to show his face around here for some time, and when he does, I wager I'll have no trouble finding folk to show him the door. Is it true he worked for Karsgar? That explains much about his dealings and about the company he has kept. Good riddance to him. You, however, will always be welcome at the Dragonbone Inn. Woohoo! Best way to win is to stay out of them. That is very true. That was an invigorating fight, Helting, and all the better because I did not expect it. Perhaps I must elevate this tavern one place in my personal ranking of drinking spots. Now it is my second favorite and not my third. Outstanding. Don't stay on the good side of Althea Gemcutter. No problem.
It was a fine brawl.
It was a fine brawl, but such fights are not as good for talking. We will be better able to talk here.
I like you. You are good in a fight. That much is clear.
Are you also good at holding things in confidence? Sure. Let's go for it. I'm broadcasting it across the internet, but I will keep it secret, I promise. You assure Althea that you will not betray his trust. And he tugs on his beard thoughtfully. I've worked at my craft for a long time, Helting. My father and my brothers are jewelers of no small skill, celebrated through all the kingdoms of the dwarves. And I too have achieved no small success in the field. For dozens of years the gem cutters had no equal, and the pieces we crafted were so fair even the most judgmental eye could be made to weep at their beauty. You should have seen them, my new friend. But something has been happening for the past few years. None of my efforts of late have achieved the same level of success as my earlier work. None of my pieces seem to sparkle as they once did, and others of my kind report a similar waning of their craft skill. What is happening to Durin's folk? There is some discussion underway at Erebor, and few can agree on the cause. I have taken to wandering, trying to come up with an explanation for this decay. I was on my way back to the mountain when we met Helting. I had found no solution, but your quest is giving me an idea. Could it be that Karsgar is responsible for this decline of our craft skill? He is active in the area and has no love for Durin's folk. Perhaps he has worked some evil against us. I invite you to go to Erebor and share what you have learned of the Weeping Warrior with King Thorin. It may be that our problems are related. I encourage you to slay some beasts on the way, my friend. I will as well, and see you there. Alrighty. Don't want to stand in line for the bathroom. Oh, found a warehouse. What was I looking for? Barracks. I need a barracks. A burn water house. I wonder what a burn water house is. This is my main, yes, my minstrel on Landy. There's the barracks. I only have 2 tunes at 115. Yeah, there's a hunter also on Landreval. Fish trophy.
You're here about the Master's death, is that it?
Yes, as much as I hate to admit it, especially to his face, Marvith here was instrumental in catching an especially elusive house robber just last month. So for you two, I will confirm the rumor. The Master was murdered, but keep it to yourselves. We don't want all Lake Town in a panic over it. I suppose Mervarth might help in finding the killer, if you helped him with some of the tedious work that's been piling up.
By water or
Clean
by
up
road,
duty.
as they say.
Clean up mud in the barracks.
By water or by road, as they say.
Take the stack of notices. Exciting stuff now. Let's get Mervarth back. Maybe he'll help me. Like the Hoover of Middle Earth, cleaning up mud. Oh, another fish trophy. I don't know why I'm so much more excited about the fish trophy than the mud. But... And a soggy page.
Many years went by, and Bane, Brant's grandson, came out of the woods to be an archer of the Lake Town Guard, like his distant ancestor before him.
He spent all this time building up a kick-butt character in the heavy cleaning mud. I know. I'm a bard of great renown. Set down your loot and pick up the mud. Or goat droppings. Or whatever it is the heavy cleaning up. What was I supposed to do with the notices? Post notices in Lake Town. Oh, right here. This is an ideal notice location. If it's that good, I should only have to post 1, not 10. Oh, here's another ideal notice location. Good night, Tenuliel. Tenuliel. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, and I apologize. But good night, and thanks for dropping by. Thanks for chatting. I feel like some of these notices are redundantly close together. It's like, and besides, how many people can? Blah, blah, I'll get that out eventually. How many people in Lake Town can actually read? Probably not very many. That sounds right. See you next time. See you next time. Take care. Talk to Allah. All right, back to the barracks. Where was the barracks? This is a cool little place, I must admit. I assume falling off, well, I guess you can climb up right here, right? So you can survive falling off. And then they give you a few ramps to get back out. Don't actually have to swim to shore. Wait, aren't you Alar? Oh. What do you want? Well, these guys have a little conversation going on before I can finish my quest. Cleanup duty. I am done cleaning up your mud. You're welcome. Give me my
by
tokens.
water or by
Thanks.
road, as they say.
What do you want? A pat in the head and a biscuit? No, just the biscuit will do, thanks. Whoa, what did I do? I got a title. Known to the Men of Dale. It's too bad they didn't stick to the... Some of the original titles in the game are so much more clever than just known to the Men of Dale or Orc Slayer of East Rohan. The Mirkwood titles, the Mirkwood Slayer titles are awesome. They are worth earning. Uruk Dagnir and Gwingrist are two of them that I've earned. Oh, that was just known. That doesn't even get me to friend. My gosh, I got a lot of work to do here.
You're quite good at this.
I am quite good at this. That's why I'm doing it. If you ever want to retire from the adventuring life, I'm sure I could put you to work scrubbing the floors. Awesome. Can't wait to retire. You can go ahead and investigate the murder location now. I've sent word that you're coming.
Make our way there.
Excellent. Find the murder location. What I would also like to find are the rest of the fish trophies, and I assume that they're in all these other little locations. Door. I'll go in the door. Ah, this is the auctioneer, but there is a fish trophy. Ah, they have a whole crafting hall. Nice. And a bunch of server lag. All right, there we go. Geek's Tour is done. You're welcome, sir. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Time for you to head home. You're watching from work, I assume. Get home safe. Have a great night. Oh, this is just where I was. There's 3 doors into this building. Burnwater House. Ah, the other pub. Probably not one of Outhie's favorites. Probably not. But many fish trophies. The barber have a fish trophy? Yes, they do. I think I met Mario. I think I did. My guess is I'll be finding her again. Oh, can't go in the warehouse yet. Is this the murder location? Nope. Where is the murder location? Somewhere in Central Lake Town. You should find it. All right. Thanks for the advice. Oh, this appears to be the location of the murder. Right here. This guy probably saw it.
Please, do not touch anything.
Okay. I won't touch anything. Captain Alar instructed us to let you investigate the area. You may look, but please do not touch anything. This is where we found the master last night. We believe the murderer was hiding behind that crate. Pushed the master against the wall and stabbed him with that knife. Let us know if you find anything worthwhile. It's kind of interesting that cleaning up mud and posting notices in ideal notice locations makes you a qualified detective. All right, where's the crate? Oh, right down here. A red kerchief. A red kerchief. This looks just like the ones worn by the Lake Town smugglers. That must be the murder weapon. Seems pretty ornate for a common thug. Ooh, rust. Mysterious patch of rust coats the ground. I remember the rust. The rust was in the old Esgaroth leader's boat, which was actually more of a barge.
Ah, yes.
Rust? No, I don't know anything about the rust. But Mervar thinks the red kerchief belongs to the Lake Town smugglers. This is an important piece of information. I will let Captain Alar know. No, it's the rust. I know it's the rust.
It appears our master was murdered by the Lake Town smugglers.
Murdered by the Lake Town smugglers.
If the Lake Town smugglers are involved, we should go have a chat with my boss.
I think that guy's voice just changed. It's like they got a new voice actor for half of his lines. If the Lake Town smugglers are involved, we should go have a chat with my boss, Dagran, captain of the market. She will know what to do. She will want to know. You can find her headquarters on the other side of town. Find the Council of Wares headquarters. Is it the Trade Commission? Is that the same thing? Yep. Hey, look at that. More fish trophies. You know, you have a lot of space here. You probably don't need to crowd yourself into the corner like that. You just pull your desk out a little bit, get a little bit more room.
This is enough to bring in Skogmund for questioning.
Mervarth quickly explains that you found a Lake Town smuggler kerchief at the murder location. Dagrin grins and slams her hands flat on her desk. This is it. This evidence combined with the illegal goods you found in Esgaroth is enough to bring in Scottman for questioning. That louse. Mervarth, get into that warehouse and bring him in. I doubt he will come easily, so bring your friend. At last we've got him. Breaking up the gang. Ooh, defeat knife throwers and smugglers. Destroy smuggled goods.
It seems I shall need to rely on your protection now, friend.
Alright, Mervarth. Dude, I'm the healer. You're the tank, buddy. You're not relying on my protection. Ooh, and it's dark out. Isn't that cool? It's now dark. It's dangerous. This door is guarded by a shady-looking thug.
Why do you interrupt me?
Why do I interrupt you? You're standing there with a knife. Seize the smuggler leader. Skotman. No password, no entry. Get out of here, he says. I feel like before smuggled goods were smuggled, they were just goods. So destroying them seems awfully wasteful. There's an interesting V or something on all of them. The V must mean something. Oh, whoops. No, I just grabbed them all. Alright. Alright. Won that fight. This guy said, let's go see Dagrun. Even before I won the fight. Anything upstairs? Oh, yeah. One of these guys. All right, enough smugglers have been killed for this evening. We'll be nice to the rest. Let them live. Wait, Dagrun's not there. Where'd Dagrun go? She's over there somewhere. There you are, Mervarth. Captain Alar told me you were helping with the murder investigation. Behaving yourself, I hope. He is so far. Breaking up the
yes.
gang, yes. I killed a bunch of them. Smuggled goods. I destroyed all the smuggled goods.
Thanks to you, I finally have my prize. I've questioned him, but he would not admit to the murder.
Good work bringing in Scotsman. I've questioned him, but he would not admit to the murder. Belligerent fool, as always. You may go speak to him yourself, if you wish.
Oh, it's you. Come to relish your victory?
We found your gag's sinister red kerchief at the crime scene of the master's murder, Scotsman. Just admit you had him killed. I had nothing to do with the murder. I'll admit all day to being the best smuggler this soggy little town will ever see, but I make it a point to stay out of politics. This is a waste of time. We all know we can't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. I don't care what you believe. You have the wrong man.
All he's going to say to us. Let him rot in that cell.
We have done well together, and then some murder unveiled. We've done well together, and then some. Murder unveiled. A notorious smuggler ring broken up. Scotsman locked up. Dagrun happy. Not bad for a single day of work.
I didn't think you would get anything else out of Scotland, but it was worth a try.
I can't quite pull off Scotsman the way that they can, but I didn't think you would get anything else out of Scotsman. But it was worth a try. We know more than enough to lock him away for a long time. Now I have something else to speak to you about, Helting. The elders will choose the next master tonight. Everyone considered for this position is invited to a feast. I have just received my invitation, and it says here that I can bring one guest. I would like that guest to be you. Oh, I know about you, Helting. World traveler, war hero, known to the kings of Rohan and Gondor, known to the elves of Mirkwood, Rivendell, Lorien, and the dwarves of Erebor. Friend of wizards. All of that aside, you have aided us in bringing the most notorious villain in Lake Town to justice. Yes, you will be a very impressive guest indeed. Before the event, I suggest you go around town and meet the others who are being considered as the next master. I believe they are Frakur, Orgrand, and Rikulf. There will be an ambassador from the elves, and one from the dwarves present as well. Once you are done, meet me at the manor. Wear something fitting for the occasion. Well, okay. What, I get gear? Critical defense and finesse. 5 people in Lake Town to talk to. But I think I'm going to call it a stream here. It was fun hanging out. Thanks for everybody who popped in. Thanks to chat. Hanging out in Lake Town. It is a very beautiful place. Very picturesque. Hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week. Weekend's almost here. For those that have weekends, it's almost here. Ah, Balville, thanks for coming out. Thanks for the follow. Finally. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, take care. Who else is up streaming tonight? Well, there's lots of people I know up streaming. Hey, Apulu's on. Let's go raid Apulu. Looks like he's playing some Subnautica. All right, thanks again, everybody. It has been a pleasure. I will probably be streaming again Sunday night. Shroud of the Avatar is usually my Sunday night thing. I may do a little bit of streaming in between then and now. I'm not sure. But if not, we'll see you somewhere on the internet. Take care, all. Take care, Brent. Nice to see you, bud. Thanks for dropping by. Good night, everybody.